A while to get the result that you wanted today. A long game, but you got a lot of good things out of it.
Yeah, it was a long game, but we'll take long games if they end like that. Pretty much all the time. It seemed like a lot happened over the course of that game, but again, we'll take it. Overall, it was a good effort for us.
Was it kind of refreshing to see some small ball in the middle there, just to score runs in kind of a creative way there in the sixth inning?
Yeah, and our guys executed very, very well. I think a guy to point out is Adrianza. Did a really nice job that whole inning all the way around. He's an extremely intelligent ball player and guy, and he knows what he's doing out there. I mean, he hit a good ball. On a good hit and run. He did his job. Then he had a good dirt ball read. Then he gets a great jump. He's a good base runner too, so he gets a good jump on the contact play, good slide. It was a nice day for him all the way around.
Does your relief pitching concern you a little, a lot? I mean, when you get in games like that, you throw a lot of pitches?
I mean, those games, sometimes you get in those kind of lopsided games, and, you kind of, you want to throw strikes, you want to execute, but you also know you're in a game that you might not end up pitching the same way that you would in a close ball game, so you end up with some uncomfortable series of pitches. And I think we probably have to execute and throw more strikes and do a better job than we maybe did today. But obviously it didn't come back to bite us in any way, and I think we'll be all right.
What do you like you've seen from Ehire the last two starts?
Well, I think we got more of what we saw in Detroit from him. I think he's pitching with his fastball still very well. I think his slider is, coming around. I think it's, still a pitch that he's getting the feel for. Still something that he's feeling out. But I think overall his ability to pitch with his fastball was good. I think his changeup was good. It was a day where I think I think they battled him good, and he just continued to execute and do his job. And again, a highly successful start for him and put us in a great spot.
You get the sense that he relied on that changeup a little bit more, especially early in the game?
I think in certain situations he did. I don't know about raw number. I don't know how many he threw. I'm not really sure, but I think there were some spots where he did rely on it. I think he threw a few good sliders. I think he threw a few that were okay, but his ability to pitch with his fastball, I think, was his strength.
I think that the fastball velocity has also seen a little bit of an uptick since he came back off that. Is that something that you guys consider as well?
Well, it helps. I think it definitely helps. It's hard to look away from it. It's nice to see. I've seen Big Mike throw for a long time, and he was up to 97 last start. And I don't know if I've seen him throw with velocity like that. He's always had a really good arm, but with the good riding life that he has, when he's mid 90s with the fastball. I mean, I hate to just talk like in a general sense, but that's pretty nice. I mean, that's a nice thing to be able to rely on. And again, I think he's putting the fastball where he wants it to.
Rocco, it's not a showdown series, but you're going to get 3 sellouts already coming this weekend. What does that do to the electricity of a team when you're playing well and it's going to be packed?
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, the crowds are great. I also think I think a lot of people are looking forward to this weekend too, with Joe being here and everything going on around the ceremony and everything. I think it'll be very very cool for everyone involved just to be a part of. But having a nice full stadium, the energy associated with that. I mean, the players, the staff, everyone here, we feel it. I mean, when you walk out there before the game starts and you open the door and you walk into the dugout and you see a stadium that's already full or filling up, it makes you feel good. And then when in big moments in the game, you feel it again.
How impressive was it that Nelson Cruz could come off the DL after 2 Ryan Rodriguez games and had 5 homers in the first time?
I'm not surprised. I mean, speechless? I don't know. No, I think not too many guys can do things like that, and we knew that. He came into spring training, and after, obviously he didn't get a ton of at-bats early in camp, and he goes out there and, second or third or fourth at bat, he looks like he's locked in, having really good at bats. I think some of the things that he does in the box with the bat in his hands are just he's a little different than everyone else, and I think he has a very unique skill set, and that's why he's one of the best hitters in the game.
Too many people can